Today I'm cooking al Kabsa. It's a Middle Eastern based dish with its origins in Saudi Arabia. Now I haven't cooked this dish very often before, probably about 2-3 times, and I haven't really cooked it that well either. So today I'm going to have another attempt at making it. So I'll show you how you cook it. For the ingredients, a kilo of chicken pieces, but you leave the skin on them. And then for the spices, there's 2 cloves, cinnamon, like half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of cumin and coriander. And then some butter, then a stock cube, chicken stock cube. Then I've grated up minced up 3 garlic cloves. Then I've chopped up about 14 ounces of ripe tomatoes. I've grated 3 carrots. I've chopped up 1 large onion. And then over here we've got more spices. I've used half a teaspoon of ground cardamon. Then again half a teaspoon of cinnamon, 5 spice and black pepper. Also you need a little bit of saffron as well. And then over here about 12 ounces of rice. Also you need about 3 to 4 pints of water, and I think there's something else I've missed as well. Oh, there's half a lime there and a little bit of salt, and that's about it. But as you can see, it's not my most easiest of dishes to cook and prepare, because all of that is going into the all of that's going to be cooked. So I'll show you how you make it. What I've done, I've heated up the butter in a deep frying pan and on a medium to high heat. Trouble is with butter, it burns really quickly. So I've put my chicken pieces into the pan. Put those in. You need quite a wide pan so they'll all fit in. Just stick them all in there, and then just move them about a bit, and then you add the onions. Then the grated garlic, put that in there. So this is the beginning of it. And then I did forget something, some tomato puree. Put a dollop of that in, probably about a teaspoon. And we just mix it around as best you can. Just like that. Just important just for the chicken to be coated in all the cooking oils and the onions and the puree. So you just do that, probably do it for about 5 minutes, just to let it all take hold. And then it just takes a while to do. So I'm going to cook that for about 5 minutes, and then after I've done that I'll put the rest of the ingredients in. So far it looks like that, as you can see. Well, the chicken, I've just braised the chicken anyway, and it's just been cooking for about 10 minutes. What we need to do now is add all the spices. a sprinkle of salt, as much as you want. Then we add in the carrots. And the chopped tomatoes. As you can see, it's getting quite full, but that should all reduce down anyway. I'm going to put some of that in there. And then add some of the water. As well. And we bring to the boil slightly and just let it simmer. And then once that's done, I break off, sprinkle in a OXO cube, and I'll just leave that in there like a lemon or a lime. But it does take a while to cook anyway. It's quite a difficult dish. So I'll just leave that to simmer now for a short while anyway. And that's what it's looking like so far. I've had to put everything into a bigger pot because I think the saucepan I used was a little bit too small. So what I've done, I've just finished off crumbling that chicken OXO cube into the pot, and then I've put that lime in there as well. So what I'm doing now, what we need to do, bring this to the boil, then turn it down to simmer with the lid on for about 35 to 40 minutes. Then once that's done, we take the chicken out of the pot and put it in the oven to roast for about 30 more minutes, and then we pour the rice into this liquid here. Right, the chicken's been cooking, well, stewing for about 45 minutes. So what I've done now, I've kind of like decanted it out of the stew pot anyway, and I've put on a baking tray. Now I'm going to cook that for about another 30 minutes on gas mark 5, just to brown it off a bit. So what we need to do now, I've taken the lime out. What we'll do now, with the rest of this liquid, we'll pour the rice into the pot. I've also put some raisins in because I knew there was something I'd forgot to put in, so I've just put some raisins in now. Normally you sprinkle them overwards afterwards, but I'm going to cook them with the rice. I said originally about 12 ounces of rice, but I think I kind of underestimated the amount of rice to use, so I've put another 2 ounces in. So what we just do now, just pour everything into the liquid, and then you mix it round in there, and then whilst the chicken's finishing off in the oven, you cook the rice on a low heat with the lid clamped on for about 30 minutes until you've finished off cooking in the cooker. Well, the Kabsa's now finally cooked anyway. As you can see, the chicken's been browning off in the oven, and the rice has now cooked as well. So there you go. So what I'm going to do now, because I'm going to feed my family with all of this, so I'm going to plate all this up for them to eat now. And that's it. As always, the recipes or the ingredients are to follow anyway. So I'll see you soon for some more cooking. Bye for now.